So it's mainly used in the business operations purpose. So how to design the process, we will see in the further next few minutes. So we can elaborate the what is a robot process automation. What is a robot? Robotic means it is mimic human actions called robots. Mimic means we can changes. It's how we can imagine that the robot will do the works without human interaction. What is a process? Process means is a sequence of steps. So just like a program type. So just like we can design a making a tea and making a favorite dish like that. So what about the automation means? Automation is any process that is done by the without human intervention. So what is the benefit of the robotic process automation? We can see the so benefits is cost saving. So less cost we can design the bots and significance of process improvement and redeployment of the resources to higher value function, improve productivity, improve the quality. What is the cost saving means? Reduce the operating cost and increase the uh, throughput. So we can reduce the cost, we can design the product. And next, significant process improvement means get more than the less time. So changes and process are needed. And redeployment of the resources to higher value function means allow the employees to offload task to robot this, so people can focus on the customers and the task at hand. And what about the improved productivity means minimize the manual and error error prone processing. It's expand the virtual workforces and quickly and easily we can manage. And what about the improved quality? Quality means increasing the compliance and auditability and consistency without standardize the process. And that is the quality of the product, improve the quality of the product. And next, what are the tools we can use in the design the robotic process automation? So mainly industries are used in the UiPath, automating anywhere, and Blue Prism. So main tools, RPA tools are mainly used in the UiPath, automation anywhere, and Blue Prism softwares are used. Mainly these softwares are used. But UiPath is the community version. It is a freeware, and you can download it and you can use. You can learn this automation tools. So how we can design this? Where it can be download and install means. So UiPath software download link is this. Already I will send to your faculty member. So this is the path to download the UiPath Studio. So you have any doubt, please ask these things. So first, mainly, what is RPA means? RPA is a robotic process automation means it's a mainly used in the automation applications like you can design scraping the data from web and say Excel automations. So notepad designings like that we can design this RPA. To reduce the human intervention, we can design this tool. We can use this tool. Have any doubts?
Sorry.
Please unmute. Are you seeing my screen? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's an entire screen. It's a process. Are you visible this? So this is the screen. So UiPath Studio Pro software like this. So we can use these start buttons. We can click on the process. We can create a one new blank process. So design. So first we start the hello world bot. So bot is nothing but a robot. Bot is nothing but a robot. So we can design the hello world program like that. Start with the hello world. Without space, we can write here, and then we can create the process. Create the workspace, adding the dependencies. So this is the tool. This is the coming from the design section. This is the ribbon part. This area is the activities area. That this is the project. So project have a main function main.xaml, and then this activities part we can design. We can use these activities and we can design the bot, and some of the snippets are available here. So we cannot use these snippets right now. So first we can use the activities and we can design the bot. Bot is nothing but a robot. So we can understand that one. And I will click the main. That's a project. In project, so I will use the main.xaml. So every language have dot extension file. So in C have a dot C, C++ dot CPP, Java dot Java, like that. In UiPath tool have a main.xaml file. So I'm opening that file. So it's a very easy, and you can drop it. We can drop the activity area here. So you can drop the activity here, and you can run the bot. So how we can use that? So first I'm using the message box. So what I will do, I will explain in the notepad. So first we create the hello world bot. So first to create the hello world bot. First one we take it as a input, or otherwise we will display the first to display the string, display hello world string by using the message box activity. Message box activity. So this is the activity area. So you can search here message box. So you can simply drag and drop here, drop activity here. It's a left right hand side so we can use the properties box here. So we will visible the property box, properties box are visible.
Yeah, yeah. That is visible, sir.
So in the message box, so click on the message and you can insert the string hello world, and then we can run the bot. And first of all save the file and run the bot. So I will run it. It will display the hello world message box like this, and we can now pass the string. So just this is the second step, pass the input and display that string. So pass the input, pass the input data, input as a string. So that is a input dialog box. Use the input dialog box. Use the input dialog box and then print that message. So we'll see like that. So first one, input dialog box, drop here, drag and drop here. So enter the string. So we want this string first to see the title. So what you want means the title is a string. Label means you will enter the label, what string you want, enter your string. And in property box it's have a result path. So you can see that the result area output. So in the input box it will be stored in the result area, that is a variable. So in bottom of the main function it's have main file, it has a variables, arguments and imports. So we can use only with a variable part. We can create the variable directly here, or otherwise we will use the here. So I'm not using the variable one. I'm using the input dialog box and property panel. It's have output that will be result here. You will use the right click and create a variable, or otherwise you will use the control K, set a variable name. We can use the variable name as var, and it will display this string. It's a type variable, type of the string. Uh, Variable type is the string. It's a different types are available: boolean, int, string, objects, data tables, arrays, like that. So I'm using only the string right now. And the entire sequence, this sequence is the top, it's a sequence type. It's an entire program it will be accessing, and then I can pass that variable name in the message box. So it's highlighting here, so where I will use that where. So whatever you will type, that will be displayed. So whatever the input dialog you will pass, and I will run the bot here right now. So I'm passing the string, so DMReddy, that string will be displayed. That is it. DMReddy is displayed. Okay. and the second one, so second bot. So if you have any doubts, are you understand? Next, second one, create the given number is we can pass even or odd. We can find out that one. So first we want to create a input dialog. So first take the input, take the input data as integer, and second point, check the input data is even or odd. So first one we can use the here input dialog activity, and second one it will check, we will use the if, and check it displays the even or odd by using display the given value is if or odd by using the message box. So first one, we'll take the input dialog. So by using the input dialog activity, and then if activity, and create the message box activity. So we'll see, first take the input dialog and create a new one, create a new process. So given value is even underscore odd. You didn't maintain a space in the name. Creating workspace, adding the dependencies, and I'm opening the main file, and then activities part. First we can create the take input as integer variable, and so that's why I'm using the input dialog. That will be drop and drag here, drop activity. That's input, we can pass the integer value, input data. So input data. So here we are not maintaining the quotations, that's why it displays the compiler error. So blue, so exclamatory mark, it indicates the error. So we can pass the quotations. So and it will be, and we can pass the enter the input value. Next, it will create the So create a variable here. Use creating the variable, I can use the control K or right click. You create a set a variable. Variable name is var. Sorry. Control K var. So it displays a variable. Variable name is the string type. It can be changed as integer. And then so you search the activity. That activity name is if. You can drag and drop here. So here the condition. Condition is the var mod 2 equal to 0. So in C or other languages, you can write like this. If of variable mod 2 equal to 0. So in C, but in the robotic, you can use the var. So in case mod, you can use the mod operator. 2 double equals to is indicate equal to and then 0. Okay, and I will use these things here equal to 0 and display the message box. So message box as indicating the event. So if condition is true, then it displays the event. If the condition is false, and so I will copy it and paste it here. And that I will change the number even in place of even. I will use the odd. So this condition is true, it prints the even. Condition is false, it displays the odd. So we can run this program bot. First of all, save the file and run the bot. So as the values as 24, that is the event. So one more time I will run the bot. 23, it will be the odd. Okay, like that we can design this bot. And next, so you have any doubts?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Tell me, sir.
Once again, repeated how to create the bot with the simple program.
This is the simple program.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Once again, repeat, sir, or that.
Oh, once again repeat. Okay, I will repeat.
Yeah.
So first we will create the. I will delete it. So here we can use the 3 activities. First activity is the input dialog activity. We can pass the input value as an integer, and you will check the first if activity. If it checks, so we can design the message box. It's a even. If the condition is false, again we will use the message box. It's the odd. So we can see one more time. So first we can drop it and drag and drop it here as the input dialog activity. We can pass the integer value. So first we create the input data, and pass the enter the value, and we can entering value will be stored in the output result. That's why I'm using the variable. That variable is control. I'm creating the variable by using the control K, or right click it and create a variable. Either you will use both, anyone. I will create and then set a where. So variable name is val. I will create a val here. So creating a val. That value is the string. That string will be changed into integer 32, int 32. And I will use the if. And say here we are passing the condition. So condition here is where I'm using the variable val, input variable is taking as the val mod 2. It's mod 2 equal to 0. That's in C or Java, whatever it may be, we will use the variable and a value mod 2 equal to 0. That is the condition. So in C we are using like this. If of val mod 2, so given the given list, given check the condition. If the condition is true, it prints the even. Otherwise, else it prints the odd. Here I am using the condition as val mod 2 equal to 0. Here we are not using the double equal to, here use only equal to. Here I am not using the modulo symbol, I am using the mod. So we are passing this condition in the condition value. Val space mod space 2 space equal to space 0. Then the condition is true, then print the display the even. Or so you can use the one more message box and drop and drag here. I will use the odd number. Save it, and I will run the. So I will pass the integer value as 20, and that value will be even. Okay. Another simple means I will use the add two numbers. So we'll create delete the bot, and I will create integer values. Take the two integer values. First we will explain here. Create addition of two numbers. So first read the two integer values, the two int 32 values. These are 32 type, and second one is add the two values, and third one display the result. So first we will see the read two values by using the input dialog activity, and add those two values and assign a value, assign activity values in the assign activity, and then print by using the message box activity. I will use the message box activity. So first we will see read the two values by using the input dialog, and I will create here input dialog and drop and drag it here. And pass the first value. So input first input value on the first input value, enter the first value, and next again drag and drop the input dialog and the second input value, and enter the second value. So first input dialog, it will be create a variable. I will use control K and set a variable. So it is a value A. I will pass the value as A. Here the value control K, I'm going to set the value P, pass the value. So these two values are changed to the string into integer type. I will change it hash in, and assign activity. I will use the assign activity. Here assign, drop and drag it here. So I will use the control K again here, control K, and pass the value as C, and here I will use the add A plus B. So C type has, there is a string, it will be converted into integer, and I will print that. So display message dialog, use the message box, and drop and drag it here. I'll display the value C. So C. So save the file and run it. So I will pass the first value, enter the first value 2, enter the second value 3, and the result will be 5. Okay. It will be see like this also, result close plus C dot value will be converted into toString. It will not display this. Plus C. Okay. It will be the error. It converted into toString, and I will save the file and I will run it again. And so first we will pass the integer value 23. So and then pass the 24. Okay, the result value is 47. 23 plus 24 is 47. Okay. Do you have any doubts?
Hello, sir.
Tell me, ma.
So I have a installation problem. While installing, it is asking that add license key. I stuck it
License.
in the starting itself. UiPath,
There
either
is no
automatic
license.
or manual.
It's a community version. It's not an enterprise version, ma. Community versions have no license.
There is two options: acquire license key or add license key. Which one I need to select? Hello, sir.
Tell me once again.
So it is showing two options: add license key with the standalone or enterprise key. Another option is acquire license key from UiPath.
Both are not used. Only community version as in a different way. So I will send video to installation process too. After that, you will see.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
So next one. So first, so open the notepad. So next activity is the notepad data writing and save the data in the notepad file. How it will save and I will design this file. First we will say open the notepad activity and then write something just like hello world or whatever it may be the data, and file, click on the file, save as, and here we are passing the value, name, something whatever it may be, we'll pass the name, and I will save in the desktop, save and close it. These all activities are in the done by the bot. How we will done by using the bot means we will create it. Let's delete this file and first open the notepad. So place it here only. So after that delete the bot. Open application. First we will use the open application activity. Drop and drag here. It's a open application. Here one highlighting thing is there. Indicate window on the screen. Click on the indicate window on the screen. So you will see the yellow border. That yellow border will comes the outline, and you will click that application. Okay, and then as a notepad application will be taken, and then I will use the type into. That activity is next activity is type into activity. So UI automation element, under the element have type into activity and drop, drag and drop here, and indicate the element inside the window and where it will be return the data. That's that indicate the element inside the window. It is outside yellow is application inside the notepad, and so it will be yellow border is there. You will indicate that one. After that you will click it, and that will be take that will take it as a string. I will type the data. What data? Hello world. Hello world. I will write the hello world, and then click type is click activity is there. So simple mouse click. So this is the activity. You drag and drop here, and indicate the element inside the window. So what activity? It's what menu. I will click in the menu here is file. I will click the file here, and then again I use the click activity. Here one thing you will observe here, first click the file and then click the save. So first we will use the file clicking and then click the save, and use the indicate the first I will use to click file. So already I will use to file clicking. That's why I'm changing to edit selector. I will use to edit selector, and the selection will change in here. Edit selector. Sorry. Sorry, indicate on the screen. I will pass the few minutes. I will use the key F2, functional key F2. And so here seconds will be move on downside. After that, click the file and save. So save will be changed here. One more time I will tell you. Delete. So first use the click, drop and drag here. So directly you will use the indicate element inside window. Click on that, and you will press the F2 few seconds, pass the few seconds, and click the file and indicate the save. So save activity will commit here. And next, after click on save, it will display this window. I will use to type here, or type the file name .txt or whatever it may be. It's a file name or name will write into this column. So how to write this here? I will use the type write. So function type into function, type into activity, drag and drop here, indicate element into window, so where it will write the data here. Hello dot txt, file name is hello dot txt, and then click as save. Again I will use the click activity here, indicate the element inside the window and save it here. Save button, click on the save button, and then after completion of the save, I will use to click here. That's why I'm using the click and closing the file. Click, indicate, or otherwise close application. Activity is also there. Close application. So the close application activity also you will use. Save it. It's hello.txt file will be created. Run it. Automatically done this process. So it will be created on the desktop. Hello. Okay. So I'm named out in the notepad bot. Hello. Please unmute yourself and next. So see the first we will use this Excel file. This data will be stored automatically in the Word. How we will write this, copy this data into Word file. So we will see it. First read the Excel data, and then I will display I will print like this. I will save the data in the Word file. How we will write the data in Word automatically. So we'll see it. I will delete the Word file here. I will use the Excel data. Create a new application. Excel data to Word. Create a workspace. Create a workspace and create the dependencies. And I will use this file main.xaml. Dependencies. First, to use the read range activity. So what we are doing, we will explain here. First, read the Excel data. Read the Excel data by using the activity name is read range activity, and the second one is um, copy the data into Word. So Word, this application, Word application we are using here. Word application, and then insert the data table. How we can create it here? First one, read Excel data. So that activity is read range activity. Read range activity. Read range activity. Work with read range. Yes, we'll drop and drag here. Read range activity. First, I will use the file in the desktop. So I will choose that file, student XLX file. The data is in sheet 1. So here also I'm using the data in sheet 1. I want the entire data. That's why I'm using the here empty. So without using space also we didn't use here. That will be stored in the data table. Output here. The data table, create the data table. Control K. So like creating of a variable like that. So we'll create a data table value, and we will use the DB data table and the DT, whatever it may be. The variable name DT. And next, read the data table, and I will use the word activity. So word activities is not there, and that's why I'm creating the word activities. I will installing the Word activities. Manage packages here in the ribbon block, and then use the all packages. So simply type the Word here. So this is the UiPath.Word.activities. Click on install here, and then save the activities. And then now we'll see the Word. That's the Word activities is coming here. And I will use to append a text. I'll use a for each, just like for loop type. So for each row, I create a data table before reading the Excel sheet. The data table name is DT, variable name data table DT. The DT. I will pass the data table DT here. DT. And append the data. Append the text. So first we will see the first row column on data to append the Word activity. So first we will see that one. Desktop, file name, so some Word data file, save, and then I will pass the row of, so this is the first column on 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Row of 0 means the name Ravi Kumar. Row of 0, next iteration it will comes the Raghu, next iteration it comes the Ramu. First we will see the, so row of 0 dot to string, so save it, close the Excel sheet here. Save the file and run the bot. It will be done. Word data Ravi Kumar, Raghu, and Ramu. So first see the Excel sheet. This will be printed. Ravi Kumar, Raghu, and Ramu. Ravi Kumar, Raghu, and Ramu. And that is not the case to print the data. I will print the entire table. How we will print that one? So I will use to, so I will delete this file. I'm not appending text here. I will pass the insert a data table. Entire data table will be inserted into what? How we'll see that. Insert data table. Already table is created, data table is created. That table name is DT. It's a inserted table. So entire table, we didn't use the for each also. For each is not useful here. Insert DT. And I'm using the word application scope. Open the Word file on the desktop, and I will create a name. So Word app, Word application. Open it. So it's not available. Okay. And properties. So I will use the C desktop path on the path. I will use the path here. So in the quotations, desktop slash Word app dot docx quotations close. Word app dot docs, and then insert the data table. That file inserted in the data table from the document and from starting onwards. Insert it, and I will save that file and run the file. So we'll see the Word app file. It will be copied into data into the, okay. Have any doubts in this bot? Next, create a new one. At scraping the data. Scrape the data from the website flipkart.com. I want the motor mobiles list. So these are the motor mobiles data. The entire data will be stored in the Excel sheet or CSV sheet. It's a total 82 results are available, and we can extract this data. How we can extract this data into except we will see that. So by using the UiPath. Flipkart data. Create. So open the main XML file and first here it's a ribbon have the data scraping. So click and so we can open one window box. First we will see that open your browser application or document and navigate to the where you want to extract the data from. So we want the extract data from this browser and so extract this data, and next one press next in this dialog box for the mouse. Over the mouse it will click it on next it hover on the data and click that field. So first click the next one and then hover the what data you will want, hover that one and click it, and then select the second element. That means to create a pattern you need to indicate the similar field of next item is this. Similar field of the next item is this. That will be click on the next and hover on that and click it and click it. That's you will observe. So the entire data have some rows indications. Okay, and then so that is the name. We will create that name. That name is the phone name, and we don't want the URL. That's why I'm not clicking here and create the next. Click on next. This will be the chart. Total entire data will, that page data will becomes out. Here maximum number of results. So for 0 for all data, for 100 for 100 data entries, or in case we will use the 0 for the all data, and in case we will use the extra correlated data, extract the correlated data. In case here I want the rate, I want the extract the rate itself, I will use the correlated data, extract the correlated data. So click the rate and next same way, same thing, and again click here and we'll create the rate and next. And so the entire rates will be visible here and click on the finish. I want to complete taking the correlated data. You want to finish it and I want to finish it, and it will comes the one indication sheet here. Identify the element that navigates to the next page. That will be navigates to the next page. It could be a next button or an arrow. It will be multiple pages are available here. multiple pages and a 1 to 24 in this page only. Remaining things are remaining results are in the these pages 2, 3 and 4 pages. That will be indicate the yes, click on yes and indicate the next one. Click the next. So here I am clicking here next. So the entire data will be scraped and the data table is extract data table. The table name is the extract data table. The extract data table will be stored or in the Excel sheet, write the Excel sheet or write the CSV sheet. I want to write the data in CSV. Write data in CSV. Activities. So the activities in the write CSV. So I'm using the CSV right here. So I'm drag and drag and drop here. So right from the data table name is extract data table. Extract data table. Extract data table. Here the path, indicate the path on desktop. Title, the name, I want that create a name, file name is Moto mobiles .csv. Save that one. This is the file. Save that one. And you will check it out the browser type. So browser type indicates the Chrome type. And so he is the Chrome now. That's why it's creating the Chrome type. And save it and run the file. It automatically takes the data. Automatically save the data in the Excel sheet. These are the mobile data and rates also. Total 82 results. So we want the 82 results are available. That results will display here. So first we are indicating the header one. That's why remaining data will be the display. First is the header and remaining data is the total 82 fields. Total 83 here. That's why first one is the header field. Okay, total 82 will be scraped. If you have any doubts in this, Before scraping the data, once you will check it out. So UiPath web automation is available in the Chrome or not. That comes from the home, so tools. You click on the tool and you will install this file, Chrome file. So click on the Chrome. It's automatically already, as I have already installed here. That's why click on the more tools and extension. So in the extension UI web automation details is the details. So UI web automation file is there. So all sites, and you will activate this one, allow access to file URLs, and you will use this one. You will automatically extract the data, and then the developer mode will be activate anytime. That will be automatically extract the data. Okay. Or here it is visible. UiPath web automation. Okay. Next is another site that I will scrape the another random name generator. Random name generator. Random generate a random name, fake name generator.com. Site name is the site name. We will see that when they generate automatically names will be changing. Here the name will be changed. Okay, Barodi. Next one, Caron M sheet set. Like that we can create the name. How we can create this one and generate the multiple values multiple times. How we can, I want the multiple names to grab the fake names generator. I want the create build a data table by using name, date of birth.
Please share your screen, sir.
Share. Already shared, no?